Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Welcome to Wacky Wednesday. Yes, it is Wacky Wednesday.
Is wacky all the time.
Oh, no. Wacky Wednesday. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm in the jungle again. I'm getting tired of being accused.
I yelled at you all day
all
yesterday.
Day, and you're starting this morning already.
I know. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to Hump Day.
And it was Grandma Moses over here that did it.
You know, I actually promised myself that I was not going to yell at you today, but it's only 9:40 and I've already begun. What the heck? How does that happen? Why do you let me do that?
I don't know. I must like
Why
the abuse.
Why do you get blamed for everything?
Well, you're blaming me. And so you heard her saying.
I blame you for everything.
She started the conversation. I just continued it.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. What happened is we started discussing Super Bowl snack idea for a segment for tomorrow on the midday show. Next thing I know, it's a full-blown barbecue, but we don't have a barbecue. So Michael's got a barbecue, which is lovely that you're going to bring the barbecue. Keep laughing. It's this big, which is a personal barbecue, right?
Yeah.
It's this big, which is amazing. It's portable.
It's a one burger.
It's like 4.
But we've got 12 people that are wanting to eat.
Oh, no, there's more than that. Because you opened your mouth and you told... No,
not me. I was happy with the meatballs and the chips and dip.
I must be a ventriloquist.
Yes.
Because I must have invited the 12 other people that are coming.
What people did you invite?
How many friends do you have that show up almost every day to the studio?
You invite more people?
No, you said it yesterday on the air.
What did I say?
You say if you want to come down and have a burger.
No, I did not
say
that.
So now my son is coming.
We discussed this after the midday show. So I have not been on air until now.
Oh, I found out. You asked me to ask Freddie.
Yes.
Okay. Him and three Machgaloops.
I did not say that.
Hold on.
I said ask your son to come grill.
And then people text me and they heard about it. So I couldn't say no. So now you have some friends. So it's Dawn and Friends tomorrow on the 4-burger grill. That's all I got to say.
It's going to be a 4-hour line for burgers.
Unless you have a burger grill.
I tapped out.
Is she looking at me and shaking her head like this? Is she doing that? Is that what she's doing?
Pretty much.
She's going like this?
A little bit.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm going to tell you, if you keep going at the rate you're going, you're going to have 400 people in here. Yes,
It'll be a fundraising event.
Oh my God.
We could charge for the burgers. Money goes back to the Amp Futures Foundation.
All 200 of you that showed up for the, yes, you are all invited. Thank you very much. And yes, see Dawn at the door, please.
Oh, man. Mm-hmm. I really promised myself I was going to be nice to you today, but it hasn't started out so well, Sarah. I'm like, I really shouldn't yell at him as much as I do. And I do yell at you quite a bit. I noticed that.
Don't you notice the scars in my ear?
You don't even say anything. You just look at me.
Because you shock me sometimes. So, we have a guest on the midday show.
Why is there coffee grounds everywhere, Michael? Why am I covered in coffee grounds?
Because you spilled it. Yeah.
Michael threw it at you. So
That's the opposed to the cinnamon. We throw coffee grounds at people.
Why?
Michael, you're supposed to make the coffee inside the basket.
I did.
No, you put it everywhere. There's coffee grounds in the bathroom.
Oh my god, are you snorting coffee grounds?
No.
You're not snorting the coffee grounds.
I wonder how many things you could do with coffee grounds. We should look that up.
Well,
There's got to be
actually,
lots of things
use
you
it-
can do.
You can actually use. You can actually put the coffee grounds and the filters in your garden because the pH.
Compost.
Yes,
Yeah, the
you're
compost.
supposed to compost it.
You can also use it as like a face scrub.
And then what about the most important one? You can use it as an anal cleaner.
What?
Oh, coffee enemas. People do that. I watched My Strange Addiction. They were addicted to
Oh
coffee
yeah, it
enemas.
was like that one lady. She's like, I do it 4 or 5 times a day. I'm
A
like,
day?
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's crazy. People do all types of enemas.
How do you know this, Doc?
Okay, after I watched that episode,
You
I was like, what the heck is an enema? I was so confused.
You don't know what
And
an
then
enema is?
I didn't know what an enema was prior to that, no. So I did some research on enemas, and it's very common.
Very common.
I'm like,
The people in your age group is very common. Yes, they do enema once a week.
What?
They do
no.
a colon
I think it's more
cleanser.
so you guys.
Absolutely no one
Because,
who
like,
does that one.
I don't think any of us.
Nobody.
I don't know anyone who
Have-
has done it.
I've never had a
Listen.
friend be like, yo, you do enemas?
Do you know
Yeah.
anyone that's ever done one?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Me?
I don't personally.
Wait,
Let me-
wait.
hold
is it-
on.
what's an enema again?
Okay, forget
Long
it.
story short,
Co-
they shove it at the back end.
It's like a cleansing
They clean you
of
out.
the.
Now I'm gonna
colon.
tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna
The
prove.
colon,
I'm
yeah.
gonna prove to you the theory that people do them, but they don't talk about it. Dorita, when was the last time you had an enema cleaning?
I'm sorry, what?
You're trying to make
That's
her like
denial.
say, "Oh, last week."
That's no, it's denial.
No.
That's not
she
like
has
a
not.
casual thing.
Denial.
You're just like,
There's a river
yo.
in
No, it's
Egypt.
very
I
casual.
did that lately.
It's very natural.
I mean, only one of my sisters I know has had one because she like after she gave birth and she was like it was like super constipated or something. Like,
Yes,
you know,
that
common
happens.
issue, but like
But a lot
that's
of people,
it.
A lot of people do them for cleansing. You color your hair? Do you ladies color your hair?
Yes.
No.
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 I did
Yes?
recently.
You color your hair already?
What?
You color your hair? What, for the
Yes.
grays or just to change
No,
the
just
color?
for fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's almost as common as coloring your hair.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So like
Okay.
every 6 months.
You ever had one?
Me?
You?
Sure.
Really?
Of course.
You do it in the comfort of your own home?
I never did a
Ignorance is
coffee
bliss.
coffee
Enema.
one.
Bliss.
What?
I've done other
Denial.
ones.
What
yeah.
is this
It's a river in
conversation?
Egypt.
Why are we
And the
having
conversation
Yes,
is totally gone
Dawn,
to...
I really, you have to stay healthy.
I don't know if it's a healthy
That's
thing.
why I don't walk around grumpy. How
You
many
know what
people
it's
call
like?
me?
It's
I'm
like
very
what you do for
natural.
your colon. I don't think they make these anymore. Douches for women.
They do
Well,
that.
no, those are still.
Do they still have those?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
You guys ever do
My
one
coffee
of those?
just
No.
got bitter.
No.
My coffee
That's
has
why I was like, I
grounds or
think they still
something.
have them. I didn't know
What the
what
hell
that
did you
is.
put in my
It's,
coffee?
it's supposed to clean out the
Oh,
woman's
okay,
area.
yeah.
You don't know what a douche is?
No.
No.
So
And
you think
speaking
when a
of
guy
which-
calls a guy calls a guy a douche, you think it was just
yeah,
a
but
curse
so how
word?
did that even happen? How
Because
did
it's
that
this-
name become
Oh,
that?
It's very
I thought a
douchey.
dude calling another dude a douche was short for like douchebag.
It
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
So how is the
So
other
a
thing
douche
It's a
called
bag
douche?
Victorian. It's a
is-
But a
Victorian.
douche
cleansing.
is
It's
like
a
an
douche.
actual
It's a real
thing.
thing.
It dates
Yeah,
to the
that's-
Victorian.
They used to have these baskets, these rubber things or the tube back in the day. That's the way they used to do them. Remember that?
No, I don't
Yeah.
remember
No,
that.
I
Thank you
don't
for
remember
playing.
that.
How do you remember that?
This is
It's
like
my mother and grandmother did it. What are you talking
I'm not as
about?
old as your mother and grandmother.
But your
I
mother
feel
must
it.
have done it. You must have seen it in the bathroom. It's not like
No.
they had to let it
A
drip
douche
dry.
A communal douche?
An enema?
Everybody had their own. It was a douche, and they used to
Really?
have it was pink with a hose attached to it. The hose was white, and it had
Oh, it's
a
pink.
clean
It's
thing
okay.
at the
Oh,
bottom.
it's really fun.
So it's okay
Totally
for
fine.
girls? Wow.
Pink was for girls.
And what do you put? It's
They
only
had
for
some
girls.
kind of liquid they put in there. I don't know. I didn't see my mother use it.
They
I'm just
put,
saying it was there.
Clorox, like bleach.
No.
Put bleach in it. What are you crazy? What are you, Trump?
I'm like, what are you?
That was crazy.
I'm like thinking that's not.
You don't
even
remember
No.
the old fashioned douches? No?
No.
Come on, you gotta be kidding me. I don't believe you.
No. Why would I even remember that? Why would I even?
Because
see
your
that?
mom must have done it.
Maybe not.
Your mother never had a douche.
I don't know. You know, I've realized there's a lot of conversations I never had with my mother, as open as I thought we had as like a mother-daughter relationship. There are many conversations and points of information that she has not.
This pretty
Cheer.
No,
Shared with
no one,
me.
no
There
one
it
should be
is.
this close
Bing,
to their
bing,
mother.
bing. Look at it. That's it right there.
That's scary looking.
I don't like that.
It looks like an alien.
It looks like
You
a
see it?
torture device.
Right, do you girls
does.
feel like you have close relationships with your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you would have ever had a conversation about a douche?
Has your
Never.
mother ever told
Honestly,
you about
have.
this?
probably.
No,
You
I've
have?
sent my mother pictures.
You,
You sent your mother a picture of what?
of the douche?
Yeah.
So you ask her about it?
Yeah, like, what's wrong with
What's
like,
wrong?
something's up.
No, yeah, she's going to think you're pregnant because they think it's for.
So what did you say, Ema, what do I do with this?
They think it's the morning
I'm
after
like,
pill.
do I need to go to the doctor? She's like, no, you're fine, sweetie. Just drink tea or whatever.
Oh no, so it's not about a
Drink
douche. It's
tea.
just about like your health.
Well,
Or
Wait a
both.
minute, you're confusing me
Because we're
now.
I'm confused
We're
now.
The
talking-
douche or
yeah,
the
me too.
enema?
the douche. I've
Oh,
never
okay.
done M.
Wait, I'm confused. Why would you need tea because you used a douche or
Because
didn't use one?
tea's helpful for your bowels.
So is yogurt, but that's not.
But a
that's not
douche is
what
in
they
your
do.
bowels.
Isn't it though?
No.
It's
No.
a douche is for your
You're in the wrong end,
the
honey.
female area.
You're in the wrong
What?
tunnel. You gotta go to the
Yeah.
other tunnel.
Wait.
You're
Okay,
going. You're
what?
going south. It's gotta
There's
go north.
actually like
No,
the
wait.
word is a scientific word. We can say it.
Which is?
Can I say it on air?
Yes.
Yeah.
A vagina?
Yes.
Okay.
That's where it
Oh,
goes.
that's what a douche is?
Oh
Yes.
my
Oh,
god.
Okay, it's just
That's
more
what
of
a
a-
No,
douche
you put it in your ear.
That's what a douche is for.
Wait,
So
you
a
put it in
douche
your
is
ear
supposed to,
like
like-
an earwax cleaner.
Wait, Sarah, I think the table's falling.
Oh.
Sarah, what you saying?
We're good.
Sarah, don't get excited. Relax.
What?
There's all sorts of douches.
That's
all over.
That's why I'm wondering what the tea does. That's why I was a little confused about the tea.
Just to drink
Okay,
the
so no,
tea,
there
I
is a tea
guess.
that cleanses the colon. That makes sense.
Yes, but not for,
But not
the
for-
vaginal
If you
area.
take X-Lax, watch out.
Well, you know, you should never take a
This show is
laxative
tongue-tied.
and a sedative at the same time.
Ooh.
Oh,
would
no,
never
no,
to
no.
do that.
Either, so I
Is
think
that
I'm
is that
Pass
is
out
that
on the
how
toilet.
you walk around?
Look at Daniela.
No.
She's like, wow.
No, I saw it on a sign somewhere where I was eating.
Can't control your facial expressions.
can't.
Where the hell
Where
and
you
it's
eat
so
it, you saw
funny.
that
There's
sign.
like
It's been that
Timmy
way my
John's
whole
and
life.
something
There's
pink
something
on
Yeah.
by the time I was 40.
Now I want you all to stop for a moment, and I want you to look at Suavemente over here. He is really intent on the conversation. He has not said a word,
We
but
gotta
he's
get a
like
camera on him,
douches
Grace.
and colon cleaner.
Like,
And look,
What are
he's,
you talking
Enemas
about?
and
supposed to
douches.
say?
we gotta get another camera for you guys.
We do it for you.
twirl ballerina.
This.
You can do this one
Yeah,
right where we
right.
are.
Why are we showing him again?
Look at the tide.
Wait, is it tied correctly today?
He's so
It is.
snazzy. Look at
Nice.
Okay.
It's tied
Yay.
correctly.
First of all, you got to tighten it because it's loose on the back on your collar. So you got to tighten the tie. Otherwise, you're gonna be hanging out the back.
Oh yeah,
I
Sergeant.
kind of feel bad
Turn around.
for men though.
See that?
Oh, I see. So it could be higher
I'm just
up.
trying to help you here, buddy.
You know, I kind of feel
Appreciate it.
bad for guys because you participate in these wacky conversations, and we're pretty much
I don't feel
totally in
bad.
control, and you just have to deal with it.
We don't bring this up. Freddie does.
No, literally.
Every
Yeah,
weird
Freddie's the man who
conversation
brings
What
them
we
were
up.
the
have,
ladies
Freddie
doing?
brought
Because we
it
were
up.
just
What do you-
having sisterhood. This was
What do you-
all Freddie
What do you-
from the rip.
What do you guys got mouse in your pockets? What do you mean Freddie does? I didn't bring up the tie thing. Look, Suavemente brought it up, not
How did
me.
we get to
you
enemas
brought
and
it up.
douches then?
How do we get to
You
enema?
started with the coffee.
Coffee.
Who brought up the coffee?
Michael. He's wearing it.
I don't know.
And then
man.
It's all over
I
him.
don't-
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we're gonna
Dawn,
have to roll it
actually.
back.
And Dawn is the
It was
one that
Dawn.
brought it up. What uses are there for coffee? Well,
No.
There's a
Biodegradable.
clear line
See,
where
if
You
you
literally said
Yeah.
you started like up
If we were a
there.
normal group of people, the coffee grounds would have led to a conversation
It would
about
have stopped
Starbucks.
after face scrub.
But no, we have to
it
talk
didn't
about
stop at
douches.
face scrub. It kept going
That's
after
not
that.
normal.
I'm just no. What the reason I
it's
went to
Wacky
douches is
Wednesday. It's fine.
It fits.
people. You guys don't know what a douche is, which is really ridiculously funny. But that you don't know Grandma's douchebag, that's really funny.
I do not know Grandma's douchebag.
Wow.
Sorry, Grandma. I just do
She didn't
not have
inherit
any
it after
recollection of
Grandma.
that.
You
That was
know-
one thing I don't think I ever found at Grandma's
Generations.
house when we cleaned it out.
My God, I got so much education from my sister and my mother. You see,
what?
we used to talk about everything. No, I got an education. I didn't know what that stupid thing was. And then you guys put the pantyhose on the line. I almost strangled myself a couple of times.
Oh, to
Pantyhose.
dry them?
Pantyhose
In the
on
bathroom,
the shower rod.
in the bathroom,
Yeah.
in the shower
To
rod.
dry.
On the shower rod, yeah. That
I
was
used
so-
to, I used to like, what the hell's going on in here?
That's
And
when
I
you
got
used to wear
douches
pantyhose.
hanging out and pantyhose.
There's douches and pantyhose
How many
and
bathrooms
enemas
did you
and-
have? One bathroom?
One
Like
for
3
20
worst fears.
people.
Too many tubes.
Well, these tubes all
Wait,
over
wait,
the
wait.
place.
You have one bathroom for how many people?
20.
No, you know the way.
I have my uncles and my aunts.
In
yeah.
one bathroom?
Oh my God, no, we didn't go in at the same time, but yes.
With one sink
What?
In the bathroom.
and one toilet? Like what we have here?
Yeah. Exactly. I'm very used to that.
With 20 people?
You want me to repeat it a few times?
I need 3 bathrooms and there's just 2 of us.
I've never met anybody like you. I'm going to tell you something. If you were my wife, we would get divorced in 27 minutes because you can't live the way
I cannot.
I used to
No,
live
I
in an
cannot.
outhouse. Okay, and I'm going to ask you a question. Do you guys know what an outhouse is?
Yes.
Do you know what an outhouse is?
Yes.
Shrek house.
You know what house? Everybody has a house here?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you imagine having an outhouse inside your house?
Inside.
But then it's not an outhouse.
It's an in-house.
It's called
bathroom.
it's
called a
called
bathroom,
it's called an in-house, yes.
So that's like indoor
confused.
plumbing. So
What is
bathroom.
making it an outhouse in the house? Why?
Because what they used to do is they used to take some kind of pipe at the bottom of this outhouse where I don't know where the hell it went. Don't ask. I would never use it. I told my father, listen, we got to move because I can't use that. It was in my grandmother's house. I can't come here.
So it's
I'm
like a
done.
porta
it's
potty
like
inside
an
your house.
unregulated bathroom.
It is. And it had a toilet. She made it look toilet and flowers. And I said, honey, there ain't enough. You can put a forest in there. And, you know, the smell was like deadly.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Outhouse. You guys have been in an outhouse?
I went once.
I
It wasn't an outhouse, it was a porta
I've
potty.
been in porta
Yeah.
potty.
I've never gone to
I
a
peed
porta
all
potty.
over my leg
Yeah.
one time.
Every time I
Being
go in,
in
I
porta potty.
gag.
So why don't you just pee on yourself? What the hell are you going to go in there for?
Okay, it was on accident.
It was an accident?
Yes.
You hit the accident
I
button?
can't control where
Are
it
you
goes.
listening to this, Dorito? She
If I-
pees on herself.
Listen. It's because you're not gonna sit on it.
Yeah, you
No.
squat.
You hover, you squat.
You
Girls
can't do
squat.
that.
So
You have to.
yes,
Yes,
but
girls
Yeah.
on
squat.
that a special occasion on that day, it just went down my leg.
I'm going to tell you something.
That sucks.
We had
This is very stimulating conversation, by the
we
way.
had a producer, Michael. We had a producer who used to not sit, but she used to on the radio station, and it looked like Hiroshima took over Tokyo. I had to go in there and clean the bathroom until I finally said to her, "Come here. This wasn't like this. This was you." She said, "Oh my God! It looked like it flooded on the floor. It was everywhere in the store." And they say, "Guys, miss, really? You guys have to sit, put a towel over you, and pray that you hit the toilet."
If I was a dude, I would never use a public restroom ever again.
Why?
Why?
I just find a tree.
Oh my god.
You know,
It
they
goes
give you
back to
tickets for that.
The anxiety
No.
of peer pressure.
We
don't know
can't
what I'm
talk about the men's bathroom and women's bathroom again.
Please.
But
long
but now that
conversation
you
last
brought it
time.
up, one of the videos we
Oh my
have
God.
was courtesy. Are you ready to put the videos
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
One of the videos came courtesy of Dawn.
Oh, men versus women.
Men versus women. Can we roll that one first, please?
Yes, sir.
Damn, do it one more time. I've never been more attracted to you than I am right now. Do it one more time. Can you hear me, no? Damn, you're sexy. Flip it again.
I gotta tell you, the reason women can do that is they're deaf from the neck down. Because there's no way in the world you can flip that with your hands.
It's called practice.
I
It's
practice
only
my
hot for a
foot.
second.
It's also if your hands are incredibly calloused, you don't feel it.
Callous, and if they're doing it a lot,
Yeah.
then
You
like-
do that.
Yeah.
You turn it over.
yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
that's why you got no fingerprints. They melt it off.
When I
It's
me
only
and
hot
my
for a
me and my
second.
grandfather used to take hot sausages out of a cast iron skillet with our bare hands.
It's like taking things out of a toaster oven. You don't need, don't touch the metal, but you can touch
just
the
touch
food.
the food, and because it might have to like juggle it a little.
But Josh
bit.
can't do that either.
He don't
Have
know
you
what
seen
he
Josh?
is.
He's burned things.
He burns things in the toaster oven. So he heats up the toaster oven.
Can I put
Then he
paper in
puts
the
his
toaster?
hand in there.
Paper? He
Yeah,
wants
he
it
put
a
paper
paper
towel.
plate on
Paper
plate
towel.
on fire. Yeah.
Everything
yeah.
was on fire. I said, what is wrong with you? So do not let Dorito make sure that Josh doesn't use the toaster oven.
Suave, can you do
I
it?
actually saw him on campus the other day.
Flip it. You saw Josh on campus?
Yeah. Like, he stopped. Like, I didn't recognize him because he was wearing a linen shirt. Because, like, for his work, I think he has to wear, like, it. But he's like, oh, my God, Vivian. I was like, hey, what's up? And then I yelled at him because he said something so rude in the group chat when we were talking about the documentary. He's like, oh, wait, Vivian's directing it? Never mind.
I saw that.
Yeah, he did something the other day that we had to rectify. We have to rectify that.
Why
too.
did you
I
go
was
around
about to
creating a
throw him.
ruckus? I
What
asked you
did
a
I
simple
do?
question and you created a ruckus.
What did I do?
I don't know. 4
I
people
felt
came
like
up
I'm on
to
a
me.
road trip.
But sometimes you
what?
shouldn't
What's
ask
that?
those questions.
I asked you
Sometimes
yesterday a
questions-
simple question and you.
Don't ask again.
Wow.
Because that
I
was
like the kid on a
que-
road
your,
trip.
Your weird like question with no
Freddie talks in
backstory.
riddles,
with,
yes.
Yeah.
I'm in character.
Obviously, I'm gonna ask
Why?
the people
But
possibly
maybe I didn't
involved.
want you to ask. Maybe I wanted to have a private conversation.
Then we would have had it
And
already.
Sarah's like, oh,
we were
I
talking
know.
about the Cookie Monster.
You
Even
know?
she got involved somehow. I don't know how.
How are you? I'm
Context.
Yeah,
so
what's
confused.
happening?
I don't even have context. I don't even have context.
Okay,
He
let
comes
me. You want to
in
hear the
here.
I
context?
think I was in the room when he asked you.
The
or
context
mentioned
is
the
Freddie and
question.
I.
You were.
We actually had a conversation about this that I didn't realize was going to leave our conversation.
Michael is
But
already there.
apparently, it disseminated across the studio, and I still can't believe
I don't
it
know what
went
disseminated
anywhere.
means, but it got to me, and they were screaming at me. I'm like, why is everybody
Because
screaming
it
at
was
me? today?
between you and me. Why did it have to
I
go
didn't know with you
before?
and me. It had to do with her. I asked her.
But
Okay,
why?
I want everyone
my
to take a
God.
breath, and I want you to start from the beginning.
Guys,
Tell me
guys,
what is happening.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
It's actually because of Josh.
It was because of Josh.
Josh started this.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna talk to Josh then. If
He
he's gonna
doesn't
be
know
the
he
one-
started it though.
He meant it as a joke.
He said something that he thought was a joke. That kind of I said, "Oh my gosh, I hope nobody else in the studio feels that way." So I said to Freddie, "I hope no one feels the way Josh feels." So he brought it to you, and you brought it to somebody else, and we spoke to the other person. They go, "Oh, he was just joking."
Right.
I'm
What
so
is it?
confused.
What
I
is
don't
it?
know.
She explained to me that it was a joke.
Who?
Okay, it's a joke. Then tell me the joke.
Well, I
we
can't now.
It's not on air, but we can tell you off air.
Okay, tell me off.
But it doesn't matter what it was.
It matters.
You
because
didn't
if
have to
don't
go
tell
back
me-
and tell everybody.
If you don't tell me, I'm just gonna find a way to figure
It's
it out.
open
Well, then I'll tell
communication.
you.
That's what we were told yesterday.
Yes.
Because people, no one's talking about me.
No one's talking about you.
Nobody's talking about you, but you were part of the conversation.
Yeah, why?
Because they weren't talking about you. He made a joke. We're going back to what Josh said to her. Oh, it's him. It's her doing it.
Yeah, and then I saw him on campus and I yelled at him.
Right.
And I called him a bad word.
And I can't yell at him. I can't yell at him because he doesn't come until tomorrow. So I asked you, was that a true? Or was that? And you said to me, I don't know what you're talking about. That was nothing. You didn't even hear it.
Yeah,
So
that's
then
why
we-
I'm so confused.
So then we went to the source and she explained it because she's HR. She explained it very nicely, and that's the end of it.
Do you have more videos to play?
I got a lot of videos.
All right, what do we got?
So it's funny because sometimes conversation, I've noticed that the country now is saying irrelevant things that make absolutely no sense. And they're doing it because it takes the attention off of something else.
Yeah.
They create an issue, give a resolution that makes no sense, and then dismiss the whole dilemma. So why don't you play the Trump piece, please?
Is it the Gaza one?
Yeah.
You really.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it.
A seismic shift in American foreign policy.
Just can't go back. If you go back, it's going to end up the same way it has for 100 years.
President Donald Trump saying the U.S. will take control of the Gaza Strip.
We're going to develop it, create thousands and thousands of jobs.
Since the October 7th terror attack in 2023, more than 40,000 Palestinians and 1,700 Israelis have been killed in the fighting and
It'll be
So,
the Riviera of the Middle East.
It's going to be the Riviera. So when they ask him who's going to live there, he says everybody. All the rich are going to live there. It's going to be Mar-a-Lago. But I'm just telling you, what's going on in our society is that people say the most
That's
outlandish
not even a meme.
things.
That actually happened.
I don't understand what's.
What do you mean it's not a meme? I'm just talking about people say things off the cuff.
Yeah.
you?
Netanyahu didn't even know he was going to say. They just see his face like, what?
Yeah, it's like you're an idiot.
Well, I don't think he called him an idiot, but he says, that.
But that look says
Netanyahu would
that.
love that. He would love that, but that ain't gonna happen. Or maybe it is. Who knows? The way things are going right now, it's just that every day is another. So I was thinking that outlandish things like enemas and douches, sort of is the way conversations are going.
Yeah,
now.
it's trending because it's so over the top. You can't help but go, what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like you go out and see something that's so outrageous, you have to go and tell somebody else to verify it, and then they go and do that, and it just snowballs from there.
You know, all used to be the Inquirer and all these magazines. I don't even know if they still exist anymore.
They still exist.
Like the Weekly World News.
So all of those,
National Enquirer.
You would see a headline, you'd be like, oh, you ignore it. Now that's what happens when the Sun Sentinel sends me a headline. I got that headline last night. And I'm like, I could not even look at it because I thought it was so ridiculous that it was going to lead me to a different story. But that actually happened.
And do you know that all the world leaders are all chipping in now? And they're like, what is this guy lost his mind?
We're all going to buy Gaza together?
No, the French says this guy's lost his mind. Saudi Arabia says absolutely not.
He should buy Gaza.
So, I mean, can we ask Trump to go from Mar-a-Lago and go live in Mexico? Displacement of people. Hey, come on now. But that isn't the point. The point is you make these outlandish comments. And the stronger you are in the pecking order, and he's the top of the pecking order, the more these outlandish comments have an effect on people.
So I was reading something, all the foods you should stock up on for the next 30 days before the tariffs may go back into place. You can't stock up on these foods because it's fresh produce and vegetables. What are you going to do? Fast freeze it? So then I heard something on the radio this morning that you can buy food that lasts for 25 years.
A Twinkie.
And you don't have to worry about it. It's like, I don't remember what it is. It's
Twinkies.
like, it must be a doomsday go
like
bag
MREs
type of
or
food.
something.
Yes, 25 years.
During the 60s and 70s, when we thought we were going to go to war with Russia, they had the fear of nuclear blast. So in every apartment building in New York City, and the reason I can tell you this is because I broke into one of the rooms to see it, they still had the beds and all the canned goods, and Twinkies was there. Twinkies last forever.
Yeah.
They never go bad. I wouldn't eat it, but they never go bad.
So they've got this ration food that you can buy. And now apparently if you order it soon, you can get 2 more bags for free. So it's like, you know, $53 value for free.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like for example, back in the day, when you were on, like at sea, you know, they had something called hardtack, which was this bread that they baked for 10 hours. It was so tough that most people who bought it would actually break your teeth on it.
You needed an enema after you ate that.
Right. But it was salted,
coffee,
baked 10-hour bread.
You guys don't understand the fear of living under nuclear holocaust like it was in the 60s, 70s, and maybe the end of the 70s.
Yeah, like the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, when JFK said to Cuba, we're going to go to war if you don't get those missiles out of Cuba. That was very intense. People were like, are we going to die tomorrow? I mean, can you wake up and look out the window, see that the sun is still shining? It was that kind of intensity. You guys don't remember that. And other countries, psychologically, they take advantage of you not remembering.
Do you know avocados are now $4 an avocado?
Let's
We
go.
talked about that yesterday.
Hold on a second. Let's go to a commercial because I got a surprise for you. I have a prop.
An avocado?
I don't know.
All right, more to come. We'll be right back.
This is News in 60 with Alan Edwards.
In Haiti, heavily armed gangs have attacked the Kenskoff neighborhood, known for housing the nation's elite. The assault resulted in at least 40 fatalities, including many working-class individuals. A ceasefire between Hamas and Israel has allowed a significant increase in aid to Gaza, providing relief to those suffering from hunger and displacement.
Israel has permitted up to 600 aid trucks to enter Gaza daily. However, challenges persist in distributing aid.
In Minnesota, jury selection has commenced for Amy Bach, founder of Feeding Our Future, who is accused of orchestrating a $250 million fraud scheme involving COVID-19 relief funds.
Bach is among 70 defendants, with 30 having already pleaded guilty.
TGI Fridays has closed its last 4 locations in Las Vegas, situated within the Orleans, Sam's Town, Aliante, and Gold Coast casinos by the end of January. This move follows the company's bankruptcy filing in November.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Family business. It's me, my sister, and her soon-to-be husband. We've been here for about 5 years doing our thing in this beautiful little spot right in the heart of downtown Boca. We really are like that authentic New York, New Jersey, Northeast thing that you want to have when you're in South Florida. Our bagels are made from scratch every single day. They're top-notch, best you can get around here. And then lunch, chicken Caesar wrap, or like we have a beautiful avocado supreme salad. That's really, really great. And of course, all our sweets are incredible too. You know, something savory, salty, and a little something sweet after. And we will do our best to provide the best service, best food, best everything. And if there's anything you need, we'll do it.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
So anyway, I wanted to bring in my prop. This was yesterday a $2.50 avocado. Today, it's worth $5.
I've never seen an avocado this big.
Yeah, those are giant avocados.
This is probably $10.
Different type.
Because I got an avocado the other day. It's barely the size of the palm of my hand.
Munchkin. No, I don't buy like that, man. I go down to the hood.
Where did you go and get this avocado?
A very Spanish bodega.
It must have been, because they don't have these in my kind of stores.
They have them at Publix.
They do?
Yeah, that's why I got
$5
everywhere.
Yeah.
You get this at Walmart. You know that Walmart has the best produce in the world. They pick first. But can you imagine how this thing overnight is not? This is better than Bitcoin. It's a freaking $2.50.
You know, Walmart has like a Super Bowl pack for $8, 8 people for like $85. Soup to nuts, beer, food, everything, chips.
Now, have you guys heard any news about the Super Bowl? You guys got your Super Bowl groove on? See what they're doing?
No,
Nothing.
really
I'm probably gonna be working that day anyway.
I don't really care about sports much.
Do you know what's
so
happening?
Yeah, why don't you play the Super Bowl piece? I'm going to show you.
I know we've been saying the countdown is on, but now the countdown is really on. Just over a week away from Super Bowl 59, and events start as soon as this weekend.
That's why the Caesars Superdome is getting decked out for the big game. WDSU reporter Elizabeth Kubel gets an inside look at the dome and the field just days before opening night. Elizabeth.
The stage is getting set right now for Super Bowl 59 as we see the dome right now for the last time before it is opened up to thousands of national and international fans. Field crews paint the end zones with Eagles and Chiefs lettering and finish up Super Bowl logos ahead of football's biggest game of the year. It is our first sneak peek of the field and the last time we will see the inside of the Superdome until it is opened up for Super Bowl opening night, fueled by Gatorade on Monday. Welcome the two participating teams. Our entire roster of Eagles and Chiefs players are going to be here. Tyrann Mathieu and Mark Ingram are going to be here signing autographs. And as you celebrate the countdown to kickoff, expect security to be tight. It is a non-negotiable for the NFL and a top-of-mind concern for our city, still reeling from the New Year's terror attack. Clear bag policy will be in effect here at the Superdome for Monday and Super Bowl Sunday and the Super Bowl experience. There's going to be a lot of concrete barrier around the venues to prevent any vehicles. And right now, as these final finishing touches are happening in the lead up to Super Bowl Sunday, the NFL Senior Director of Events says our city is ready, following the rollout of several beautification projects you've seen around town. We've seen all the public works and the streets getting renovated, the restaurants are getting ready. And just a word of advice as well, make sure that you are budgeting some extra time to navigate around if you are going to any events here in the Dome or in downtown New Orleans. Reporting inside the...
It's funny because they are going to have such security this time because of what happened with the car and everything else. But the Super Bowl is supposed to attract more viewers than any Super Bowl in the history of Super Bowl for this one.
But you ever think, just scratch your head and go, why do we even have to do this as a society of people? Why did we have to protect ourselves against crazies? Why do we even let people, why are people even like that?
Well, you have to have safety because
we have to have safety, but think about what we have to do now.
You don't have to do anything. You can just let all the crazies take over.
You can't because they kill people.
Well, that's the why.
It's a problem. Like, what goes through somebody's head that they think, oh, this is a good idea. Let me run my car through the streets and see
issues.
They're mentally ill.
Yeah.
They're mentally ill, and so therefore, I mean, the sane world will always be vulnerable to nut jobs because we can't go where they go.
Can't even process where it happens. So
right.
We should really increase our mental health initiative.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying is that if you think about it, you know, all this mental health, we have to have mental health awareness, but the problem is everyone looks at it like, oh, why can't we just put them somewhere and not do that? Well, it's not that simple, is it?
It isn't, because do you know that if you're found guilty of a mental crime and then 20 years later or 10 years, whatever, they find out that you're not mental anymore, they have to let you go.
Yeah, well, like what I'm saying, but also putting him in somebody... A long time ago, they used to put sane people in mental asylums.
Yes.
And it made them crazy.
I saw all the movies. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, your mind is just...
Why?
Like, back in the day, if, like, for example, people with disabilities, unwed mothers, all these kind of people were thrown in asylums simply because society didn't accept it.
People that had autism, people that had social... that weren't socially accepted were put in the asylums as well.
Because they were seen as an embarrassment.
And that was part of it as well, but they didn't understand it. So they used to take you and put you in a mental institution, make you crazy. But anyway, the Super Bowl is ready to go. And then the other bit of news that I wanted to do on Wacky Wednesday is that are we going to have more snow? Or are we going to have an early summer? So the possum, what's his name?
The groundhog.
The groundhog.
Puxatawny Phil.
That guy, what's his name?
Puxatawny.
I didn't even know he had a freaking name. Okay, so let's run that. The possum. He looks like a giant rat, if you ask me. Let's run the tape on the Pocky guy.
Puxatawny
Phil. Puxatawny.
Daybreaker, please place the royal red carpet upon the stump. Moonshine, place the scrolls. Phil's made a choice.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Now on this February 2nd, Punxsutawney Phil, the seer of seers, the prognosticator of all prognosticators, was awakened from his wintry nap at dawn on Gobbler's Knob. Phil looked to the skies and then, speaking in groundhogese, directed the president to the proper scroll, which reads, "What a way to start a Sunday fun day. You always said you'd make it here one day. To this place, barely big enough to contain ya. To this sweet Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. We're all here with the elements combined, where Mother Nature meets Father Time. To hear the truth are those gray skies. Only I know you can't trust AI. It's Groundhog Day, and maybe life is on a loop. But I miss my burrow. I miss my coop. So I'm headed back down. There's a shadow up here. Get ready.
I wanted them to see the crowd. There's like 10,000 people in front of that, right? So we're going to have 6 more weeks of snow. That's what the Groundhog. And it's amazing that you guys don't know what Groundhog Day is. You've never seen that?
What it is. I've like seen it, just never like the live like.
Yeah, it's like a local tradition.
All the bells and whistles.
All the hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah. Well, they make it. That's folklore from what?
I really enjoyed it.
1800s.
Yes.
It's been around forever, right?
Yes. In fact, Rankin and Bass actually did a holiday special with that.
Who did?
The guys that did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh.
They're a stop-motion animation company. They did one called Jack Frost, where it starts with the groundhog and seeing his shadow. And
Hold your mic still.
Yeah.
I have a question for Daniela. People want to know what the name of your podcast is.
We picked it, right?
For the foundation?
Yeah.
Visionary Voices.
Oh, nice. Someone asked me that yesterday, and I said, I don't know. I had to ask you.
Visionary Voices.
Can we put like a commercial announcement for it?
Sure.
Something like that.
And what is it? Explain to everyone what it is.
It's the podcast for the foundation, and the foundation is empowering young people who are entering the field of media. It's very, very fun, and we're all blessed to be part of that. And yeah, just highlighting what the foundation is, businesses that interact with the foundation, and all the wonderful things that the foundation can do. So yeah.
Yeah, someone asked me that yesterday, and I said, I don't know. The name was
Oh, I know who asked you. They'll be here Thursday.
Okay.
No?
I don't remember who asked me, but I just know
The
someone asked me.
lady with the music.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, she'll be here on Thursday.
Wow.
I thought it was Brianna, actually, who asked me.
You know this is an avocado?
It's an avocado.
Until you forgot.
And you guys went out and you met some great people on Monday.
Yeah, we did. Talked to some businesses about like partnering with us and stuff, because I really want to not only engage with everybody in here, but also engage with the people who are big parts of the community. I think that's super important as well.
Now you run a radio station up for your school, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, what's the name of that
podcasts
one?
Just Saying.
And when was the last time you were on the air?
A couple weeks ago.
And what you talk about?
We brought in someone, a friend of mine actually, who it has a local day in West Palm, John Kemp Jr. Day, and he's the only person to, when he was born with like a major disability, and he's the only noted person to survive. And because of that, he raised like $1 million in West Palm, and his dad's the fire chief, and they're very big like community.
How old is he?
He's 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And he's in med school now, and is like going to be a doctor. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. It's really
Very
fun.
cool. And you went back to school early last week to have this amazing interview.
Yes, I also got to go to a presentation. I guess my school has it's called the Lemieux Center for Public Policy, and every few months they'll bring in big political government leaders to talk to the school and some other like big wigs from West Palm. And this month it was Dr. Robert Gates. He was a former CIA head and defense secretary, which is very interesting. He's a very good speaker.
And what did he have to say?
He talked about A lot. He is one of the very few people who's been in 2 very different administrations under Bush and Obama, and he was retained by Obama, which has never really happened before. He talked about all the different rooms he sat in and like the Bin Laden raid.
CIA?
Yeah, CIA. So he was there for the Bin Laden raid, the Berlin Wall, Gulf War.
I would like to talk to him today, because I just read that they are firing everybody at the CIA.
Yeah, there's a lot of big changes.
This payout, what they call it? Buyouts.
Buyout, yeah.
At the CIA. How do you buy out CIA people, operatives? How do you do that? It's just national security in itself. It's just,
Can
again.
you have his contact information?
He would be a great interview. He would really, especially with this current administration.
Because things have changed a lot since he spoke at your school.
Yeah,
tremendously.
I mean, someone asked him to, and because he obviously isn't, he's now like a chancellor at William and Mary, and he's out of the CIA, but he was like, yeah, we're in a very perilous time right now, a time of a lot of unknowns, like both in our country and outside of our country.
There's no security. You don't just dismantle people who all their lives have lived undercover cells and the whole nine, and you just don't say, okay, here's $1, go away. You don't do that. You know, it's funny because the gangs back in the day, it was blood in, blood out, and they don't even have that kind of dedication and loyalty anymore. It's craziness. Anyway, I wanted to end the show with a little good news for you, because I figured maybe the grumpiness would evaporate. Oh, no, that's already happened. So there's a piece here on a lost art. Now, I found this piece that we're going to play next. That it used to be, there's a whole society that do artwork specially different. Something that they do about the artwork is done differently. So do you have that video?
I think I know which one you're talking
Yes, let's play that. Guy? Yeah, with the drummer guy.
What?
If you think you've seen it all, then you better pay close attention now. Because this man has a talent unlike anything else in the world.
Wow.
But I just wanted to do that, like, to end the show on a good note.
Well, here's another good note. I was watching this morning Doji, who won, I guess, the Rap Artist Song of the Year. Did you see what she had posted on social media 5 years ago?
No.
She was eating like a bag of chips, no makeup on, doing her social media posts. You know the ones where you say, why are people doing this? No job, nothing. No food, no money, no job, no nothing. She said, I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to try and find an internship opportunity. Because at this point in life, I got nothing to lose. I just got to go for it. And 5 years later, she's got 3 nominations and a Grammy Award, the 3rd woman ever in rap music.
That's some internship.
So it just goes to show you never give up, keep going and living your dreams.
True.
You know, just when you hit rock bottom, you got to keep going. Because
well, you know, when
next thing you know, 5 years later, she's got a Grammy.
When you hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up.
Truth. That's true.
Unless you take a shovel out and you start digging deep to China.
So keep on living your dream. Keep on pushing. Is all that is.
That's right. I mean, you know, the object of the game is that you get one life, live it, and go for yours, and don't wait for it to come to you. You gotta go get it.
All right, wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
More to come. Join us midday, and tomorrow we'll let you know what we're doing for Super Bowl. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, it's gonna
more.
be fun. A lot of fun tomorrow.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. We'll see you in a little bit.
Don't be late. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.